Are you seeking guidance on your spiritual journey? Need help with a vexing problem? Missing a loved one and looking for answers? Look no further than Psychic Insights, a small trusted psychic service offering mediums, psychics, and spiritual coaching. This service is managed by Hollis Taylor, a gifted psychic medium, astrologer, and a compassionate coach. We are dedicated to helping you navigate your spiritual awakening. At Psychic Insights, we provide medium readings and psychic insight to help you plan for tomorrow and make choices for today. Find the support you need, compassionate grief coaching, and astrological insights to help you spiritually grow and transform. Our professional services include well-managed schedules, recorded sessions, and reliable psychic mediums ready to facilitate your transformational experience. Discover more at psychicinsights.life.
Hello, hello, hello. It's Mama Cole here. I am going live all over, let's see, Facebook, YouTube, and I am doing this solo. If you notice, there's no Hollis above me or below me, so be patient with me. I can see your comments. Let me see who all is here. Celine, welcome. Crystal, welcome. Patty Gallagher, welcome. Hi, everybody. Elisa, good afternoon. We have 11 of you. Great number. I love it. My name is Mama Cole. I've been with Psychic Insights for about 2 years. I've been a psychic medium, honestly. I've gotten messages since I was 4 years old. And what's really funny is I've been working more with my guides, and that's part of one of the things that I wanted to cover tonight with everybody. The very first person that passed when I was 4 years old, when I had an experience, was my great grandma. And I told my mom, and they're like, no, she didn't pass. And I was the one that informed everybody in the family. And they found out like a few hours after I had informed them as a 4-year-old. And what's really funny is she is my strongest guide who has started coming through and working with me. She's been there all along, but I've been too stubborn to hear the signs, to see and work with her and see the signs. So that's one of the things that I really want to start helping people, is for us to take our blinders, like, I can't see them, I can't feel them, I'm not hearing any signs, and just to learn to remove the blinders. I really want you to know, if I don't do anything else tonight in this hour and a half that we have together, I really would like you to know without a shadow of a doubt that your loved ones are still, they still exist. Their soul still exists. Their body doesn't exist, but their soul and their essence is still here. Okay. You've never been on a live before, Celine. Well, welcome. Let me see. I did it. Look, I put the comment up there all by myself. So just bear with me because I'm doing both and I'm learning how, but I'm having lots of fun. So Celine's never been to a live before. You are on the live and you see me. So all you do is you ask questions. I will drop in and do some mini readings later. You have bad weather. Oh, coming to the Nashville area. Well, I will keep you guys in our thoughts and prayers. I have friends in that area. Regina, welcome. Oh, that's who I just talked to. So bear with me. And if I happen to glitch, just so you know, I moved, talk about change and stuff. I just recently moved from my home into an RV and I have satellite internet. So if I glitch, just hang on. It'll only be a few seconds and I will be right back. So please don't go anywhere. All's well with us, Nikki. So nice to see you, honey. I hope everybody's doing really good. How's everybody doing with these energies? I'm so happy to see you here too, sweetheart. So nice to see you, Celine. You miss your mom and kid. Oh, I bet. Oh my goodness, sweetheart. Yes, Patty. I'm sure. So welcome everybody. Um, Virginia, she says they've had it all today. Snow, rain. Holy cow, freezing rain. And now a thunderstorm. Where on earth are you, Miss Virginia? Snow, rain. Oh my goodness. Okay, everybody stay safe. I think tonight's going to help us all. I live in sunny Florida. Today was actually not too bad. We've been having a lot of storms too. Um, so as we drop in, what is there? 12 of us here. Let me see how many we have total. Yeah, we have 12 watching. I'm going to teach you guys just a quick little drop in, just to give you like a sample of what I do. I'm a spiritual coach. I can help you find your guides, learn how to work with your guides, work more with your spirituality. I'm not a trauma informed coach like Hollis is, but I do more psychological. Uh, I can help you access past lives in your Akashic record also. And I do have a banner, but we'll get to that later. So if you want to book a reading, I do medium readings too to help connect you with your loved ones. But also, like Hollis says, all of us, you can do that. A lot of it is just learning to just be, to turn off your muggle mind and turn on your heart and just to kind of drop in. Oh, Virginia, you're near Niagara Falls, Ontario, she says. I love that. That's actually where my husband and I eloped 28 years ago during an ice storm in Niagara, and his glasses were like an inch and a half thick with ice because I had to get married at the fall. So we met the minister there in an ice storm. It was funny. Anyway, so what I would like everybody to do, lovely, here in Australia, it's summer heat has finally passed. So Barbara's in Australia. Welcome from down under. I have family that's settled in Australia. And we have, if I put it up, I can't see your name. Miss Walker. Hold on, I can't see your first name. Jasmine from New Zealand. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Barbara, Virginia, Elisa, Emily. Oh, they've had a lot of tornadoes last night. Oh, Miss Emily. And this morning. Now, what do we do? This is perfect because my guides were spot on today. I had to drive. I live way out in the country, so I had to drive like an hour and a half to go get medications and stuff today. And I was thinking on the way, what do we do in the storms of life when everything's being turned upside down? You have tornadoes around you. What do we do? Hold on. There we go. What do you do? Some of us freeze, some of us don't do anything. I'm known to do that. Like I won't if I get really depressed and stuff, I will shut everything down and I will just like hunker. And seriously, there's times I just sit. Like in grief, this is very common where you just sit, you just don't do anything, and it's all you can do to breathe. Okay, that's what some of us do during the storms of life. Some of us will overwork. We'll do so much stuff and we're like, nope, I'm fine. And we'll be overly independent. We're busy, 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 busy. And then some of us will just take off, avoid it altogether, pew, gone, run away. I was a runaway as a teen. I've done, and some of us can do a combo of all three, not just one. In times of crisis, look and see what you do. What's something that we can do? Okay, we can't control any of the things that happen around us. Okay, but we can control how we react. So the best thing to do, everybody else goes meditation. Well, there's times you can't really meditate. Like it's not always easy to meditate when you're in a very high stress situation. When you have a tornado barreling down on you and you're hunkered down in a tornado shelter or something, or if you have hurricanes or just life, the storms of life. The best thing to do, and this was something I learned like as a teenager, think of a sailboat. Think of the sail of a boat. What makes it go? What moves the sailboat across the ocean, across the lake? Wind, right? Wind. Now, there's ways that you can control a sailboat and the wind will actually collapse the sail and it won't move. Like if you head into it the wrong way. But if you allow the wind to take you, well, that's not always good, especially if it's like a hurricane or tornado. You don't always want to put your sail into the wind, right? But you're very easily in control that you can remove yourself from the storms of life. You don't have to be in the okay. A lot of times when our families pass, we have a lot of financial, material, emotional things to deal with after they've left. Okay, that's a storm. That's a storm of life. We can get sucked up in it and have our sails go, and we're just like, or we can sit, be thankful. What on earth would I be thankful for? Well, I actually woke up this morning. I am alive. I may not want to be because my loved ones passed, but I'm here and I'm able to take care of all this. Okay. And what you do is you just remove yourself from the storm. You can sit. I'm saying Milana, I don't mean to. You can actually sit in the eye of a hurricane. If you've ever seen the eye of a hurricane, and I'm not sure about tornadoes because tornadoes are like go to a point. So I think it's more the eye of a hurricane. It's very peaceful and calm. The wind's all around, but you can stand in the eye of the hurricane. And honestly, I've been in hurricanes because of where I live. You look up and it's blue skies. Hi, Chelsea. Totally blue skies. Okay. The storm, half the storm's already past you, and you still have to go through that other half of storm. Well, you can panic and all, but it doesn't matter what you do. That other half of the storm's still going to come through no matter what. You can't just stay in the eye forever, but you can take a breath, focus on what's going good, which is come from a place of gratitude, which when you're in the throes of grief is very hard, and that's okay. But you just, okay. And you have to have faith in whatever it is. You have to know that you're never going to get given anything more than what you can handle. There'll always be a way out. There'll always be a way that's better for your higher self. Okay? We're being forced moving, like just so much is going on right now. And I have panicked and worried. And I realized like my biggest lesson from my guys is not to do that. Like to take your sail out of their wind. So just picture a boat in the middle of a tornado. Okay, well, go to the shelter, do the things that you can. And then once you're there, calm your body and soul. Okay, I'm safe. I have my food. I have my kid. I have everybody here. We're good. We got this. Okay. The storms are scary. And I think a lot of it is, it's just that we're not in control. Mother Nature is extremely powerful, and it is hard to witness. Canadian or American side? I'm not sure. Calgary, Alberta. I think Virginia's asking Miss Celine if she's in the Canadian. Oh, when we eloped, whether we were on the American side. We eloped to the Niagara Falls on the American side, and then actually I've been on the Canadian side, like up to the lakes and stuff, fishing as a child. We used to go up there fishing. Regina just started her dating journey after losing her husband from brain cancer, meningioma, and edema, October 17th, 2022. Look at you, Regina. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. So October 17th, 2022. So it's been about 3 years. Good for you. I want you to know your husband knows, and he's happy for you because you're alive and you're living your life. He doesn't expect you to put it on hold. And how beautiful. You really took really good care of him. Okay. You have his blessing. You don't have to worry. A lot of us And this is very common for widows and widowers who move on. Please don't have any guilt. We are humans trying to understand the eternal plan. Okay, the eternal perspective. Love is eternal. Um, People, you're going to love. Your soul's going to love so many other souls throughout life. It's all part of your journey, and there's all lessons in it. So please know, no matter what, everything's okay. Nobody's ever upset with you. Our loved ones, once they pass, we're the ones left behind in the storms of life that have to find a way to navigate them. Like Jasmine here, just missing my mom today, as I did the day she passed in September. Aw. See, there's another one. Look at that. There's no coincidences here. You lost your mom in September of 2022. Look at that. Celine, and right above you is Regina, who lost her husband in November of 2022. Oops. I'm going to hop over real quick. I'm sorry, the people on Facebook. I totally forgot I have to hop over here too and look at your comments. We have Carrie and Judy over here. Carrie says, hold on, I'm going to highlight. I just have to do your comments a little different, so just give me a moment, sweetheart. What do you guys think? Am I doing okay? And you're more than welcome to please ask me questions. You can ask questions, anything you like. Trying to figure it out. Just give me a minute. Yeah, creative manner. There we go. There we go, sweetheart. Did it carry? I can't see if it posted. Oh, wait. I know how to do it. Hold on. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm hiding and doing comments. I don't think I'm doing too bad. It's okay. Just be patient with me, please. So, this is Miss Carrie. And she said that she was devastated when she lost her dad in 2020. And then her brother 7 months later was completely closed off from this. But recently, once I started opening up to all this, I started getting signs. Of course. Yeah, you get, like, seriously, see, that's what I'm trying to say. And it went in for the she started getting signs. I'm learning to recognize them and continue to grow with this. I realized I had many gifts that I have been suppressing. It was a huge eye opener. Okay, did everybody hear that? Hold on, let me see. She's getting many signs, and she has lots of gifts that she's been suppressing. So that's exactly what I was saying. If you open yourself up, center yourself from the storms of life, okay? Oh, okay. Can I connect? Okay, I'm going to start dropping in. Yes, okay. I'm going to start dropping in. And yes, I can. That's one of my gifts is I can reach people in a coma. I have an absolutely beautiful story to share. And this person does not mind if I share it all. Uh, a friend of mine, we were in classes together. We were in spiritual classes together and been attending them for 3 years. Her husband was driving a Corvette, a new Corvette, and he crashed going, they said, upwards of 140 miles an hour on the way home from his high school reunion. He hit a tree, was ejected. No, he wrecked the car, was ejected from the Corvette, and hit a tree with his full body. No seatbelt, no helmet. And they estimated his body hit the tree at anywhere between 120 and 135 miles an hour. Needless to say, this man was in a coma. Presumed to be, they figured he would be brain dead. They did not think that he would make it. 3 weeks into the journey, I was pushed. And I swear it was his higher self pushed me to reach out to her and tell her, I think I can help. If I have your permissions. And it's one of the few times I've ever reached out with you're not supposed to do that. But she was a very good friend of mine. And I'm like, would you like my help? I think I can help. And she said, please, anything. Because the doctors didn't think that there was any clue. So I did. I did my work with him. And I saw the different essences of him, the different parts of him. I can't really explain it. It's really hard for people that don't understand what I do. But I was able to help him bring different parts of his body, his self back. Okay, his self, because it was like his soul, his light self, his shadow self. But he was bringing parts of himself back. And he could do all of it but one. And there was one part that was in the hospital just going like this, just walking up and down, going, oh, I don't know. This is too much. But the other parts were thinking of his wife and his daughters, and he wanted to be back. So there was a part of him that wanted to be back more than the part of him that was afraid of the healing and the pain and what he was going to have to go through, because he was a shell of a man. Like everything was broke. So at the end of it, and I recorded the session and everything, and at the end of it, I told her, I said, I've done all that I can do. Now it's up to him. If he chooses to come back, it's his choice. It's all up to him. It's his free will. And I got up from my desk and wiped my tears because it was really emotional. It was like an 1.5-hour session. And this is the first time I've ever really seriously done this. And I did it with my mentor at the time. I kid you not, my hand to God and source, everything. That man woke up in 45 minutes. And when he woke up, he goes, Cheryl, where is Cheryl? Give her gifts. Give her lots of gifts. And she FaceTimed me. And he was talking clearly. They knew absolutely nobody named Cheryl. She had never said my name around him. And before this session, after the session, I started dropping in, was telling her about his, he was still in a coma. He was giving me messages about wires and cords that were bothering him. So yes, I am able to, and they were right spot on. Like he had the funniest one was he was having issues with his private, and I was having to instruct his wife to put stuff on there, and he would wake up. It was some crazy stuff. But it's all documented. So yes, I definitely can help people with comas. And it's not something I'm not bragging whatsoever. It's just absolutely freaking fantastic and beautiful. It was one of the most amazing experiences. And to me, after that happened I'd say 2 weeks before my heart attack. So when I had my heart attack, I knew without a shadow of a doubt where we go when we die, what happens, that we are in charge at times. Some things we're in charge, some things are destined, but I think some of us have what's called exit points, where there are some times that maybe we do get to choose. Okay, so I hope that answered your question. Thanks, Regina. Regina says I'm doing good. Thank you. Yes, I am going to do some spirit-led readings, Miss Virginia. Oh, my sweet Patty, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm so emotional today. You found out your other daughter's dying with just months to live. Please celebrate. I could not imagine, but make these months that she has left the most beautiful. Do what you can. Please know without a shadow of a doubt where she's going. you've already lost loved ones, I would really encourage you to start tuning in and working with your spirituality. A lot of times grief brings us to what do we believe? What is your belief of life after death? This work has changed my, like, I always believed in heaven, but I always believed like we die, we're healed, we're great, we're good. And it's not always quite that way. We learn a lot of lessons. So Miss Patty, please know our thoughts and prayers are with you. I'm so sorry, but I'm also glad you're here for the support. Um, oh, sweet Regina, you had to watch my sweet husband. Mm, slowly die. Geoff, they're 4.5 months that passed. Brain cancer is horrible. I've seen loved ones pass from brain cancer. But please know, my husband has dementia right now. And it's a lot like brain cancer, dementia, Alzheimer's, things like that. They slowly are going to the other side. So they actually, uh, it's a very peaceful process, despite what it may seem to us. Okay. Okay. Miss Celine says, I'm doing really good. She was wondering, uh, if or how a connection with my mom would be possible. Does it just happen here, or I have no clue? Okay, what happens, how I work, normally what I was doing was just doing readings from your comments. And you'd ask me a question, and I will look at your little picture. I'm seeing on Facebook, my camera's messed up. Hi, Sam. I don't know how to move your comment. I do know how to move your comment, but really nice to see you, Sam. I'm doing good. I've missed you guys too. I had to take a hiatus. So, normally what I was doing, normally what I do is I will connect with your picture and stuff. But what I've been challenged to do is do spirit led. So, what I'm going to do is, does anybody have any questions? I do see big comments. I will come back to you, but I feel that I need to just go ahead and I'm going to drop in. I do use a notebook quite often. And how this works, how I've started doing is I ask my guides and guardians, along with yours, I want all of us to drop in. If you're a client of mine or regular, you know how I kind of want you to focus. If you're in a busy, crazy room right now, you could just listen, but it's not really a good time for you to receive messages. Okay, because it's just too much chaos going on right now. And that's okay. You can watch the replay. But what I'm going to ask is for the guides and guardians to please help step forward the spirits of those souls who are departed, who have messages for those who are in attendance and can hear today. There are 12 of us now. No, there's 9 of us now here in attendance. Oh, I have a strong patchouli scent. Very strong, stepping through. I'd say a younger woman, 70s. I'm going to take some notes. She's really pretty. She's got brown hair, long brown hair. Brown hair. And I smell patchouli right away. And it's not like the modern patchouli. I don't know if anybody's from. I was born in the 60s. So this is like my parents. So she'd be like 80 now if she's still alive. But I get she's departed. But I get she showing me a younger version, a more vibrant, lively version. And she's a flower child. She's got the long brown hair and she's got flowy clothes, like a brown skirt, white peasant blouse with the vest. And she even has it's not a crown, it's more like a scarf or something because it hangs. And the patchouli is very, very prominent. So this spirit, she's also fiddling with, I don't normally fiddle with my ear. This is someone's mom. So you may not recognize her as the 70s free-willed spirit, and that's okay. She's going to keep going. This is someone's mother here. Boy, her patchouli is strong. But it's like she's come through with this very beautiful earthly scent. She's a woman who loved to go camping, who loved to explore. I see mountains with a stream and her doing a fire. Like she loved to break the sticks. Like she's just breaking sticks and making this fire. She is not native. Because I'm native, like I have native blood. So she's not native. She just has brown hair. She's of Scottish or Welsh descent. Does this ring a bell for anyone? She said you guys camped a lot. And don't forget the fire. The fire is a big message to someone. So whoever's like, Amber, does this sound like your mother? Oh, I'm so sorry. I still have your comment up there, sweetheart. Regina, I'm sorry about that. So how this works is this woman has come through. I'm going to just keep channeling with her, see what messages she has. She has beautiful flowing skirts. Now, this was a long time ago, so can you fast forward? Did you die? Okay, this is not the perfume. Okay, this is her when she was younger. She says, yes, I did pass. She passed about 78. I get 78, 80. I keep getting the 8, so it had perhaps August. In August, and she was like 78. Okay, now she's showing me. What's really funny is with me, sometimes they show me, as a medium, I'm interpreting signs and symbols that they're showing me. So she came across, as a lot of them do, and we can choose what age we want to present ourselves with. So she's presenting herself as a young woman. This is before she had children. She was very free-loving, total flower child, loved her 70s music. Like she's total music. She taught you as a child how to make daisy crowns, daisy chains. She showed me flower chains and crowns. And they're daisies, they're little. And then as an older woman, she said, I lived a very good life. And she did make a lot of mistakes as a mom. She goes, don't go saying I was perfect because I wasn't. Amber, see, I think it is you, Amber. Not the perfume. Maybe it's something that she wore when you were young, or because I'm showing when the hippie stuff, was she like 78 when she passed, sweetheart? Was she older? Because I am seeing her older. But a lot of times in their afterlife, sometimes they don't always come through like how they looked when they passed. We get to choose what we look like. And she loved the younger, beautiful. My mom was definitely a camper outdoors lady. Okay, now maybe this might be Celine's. You pulling on your ear. My mom always got so weird. Bump in her earlobe and would, yes, that's exactly what I was doing. Oh my God. Okay, Amber, yes, I think you're correct. Amber, I think even though she set the August, and what could be happening is I do have spirits piggyback, especially since I don't normally do spirit led. I'm trying to release control. Honestly, I am allowing them to come through with their messages. Yeah, because the ear, I don't do that. And that's exactly, my mom used to do that because she got those growths in her ear too. So Miss Celine, yeah, I get the outdoors. Your birthday's in August, yeah. So, okay, so Celine, let's hop into you. What else do you have to say, sweetheart? Because you share with us. She's showing me around the fire. When was the last time you went camping, Celine? Are you feeling lost right now? You're really missing her? Guess what? I don't know what neck of the woods you're in, but I know in the majority of the places, this is coming to prime camping season. Perhaps this is your call for you to now take the reins and take your family camping. I know it's not always fun, but she's really showing me, and there's power in a fire. Think back, like what better way to connect to our ancestors, connect to the wilderness than by burning a fire and sitting there staring at it, talking story. I lived in Hawaii, so that's what we used to call it, was talk story. Tell stories about your mom, about the experiences that you had with your kids, um, with your friends, and with people around you. So Celine, she wants you to value the memories, value the time. And I can really, she's very scent oriented because I can actually smell a campfire. And I see like mountains, like in a beautiful river. So I don't know if this is a place that she's actually showing me that you've been, or that this is the place that you would like to go camping. So maybe you already have a place in mind, or there's a place that already exists and it's absolutely beautiful. I get this. It's like beautiful mountains. Miss her so much. Last time I camped with her, June 2021, I really need to know if she was scared. No, no, she was not scared. Absolutely not. Oh, she's going, absolutely freaking not. I was not scared. Why would I be scared? I know exactly where I was going. Um, no, she was not scared at all. She wants you to go camping. You haven't been since then. So you need to feel that peace in your heart. She's saying she hasn't felt peace in 4 years. Please don't think she was scared. None of our loved ones are scared. Um, I've had near death experiences. From my heart attack last year was my most recent one. Before that, I have a cadaver vertebrae in my neck and didn't wake up from the surgery because they have to like go through the front and actually like decapitate you. And I didn't wake up, and I had an experience then. Neither one of the times was I ever afraid at all. It's the most beautiful for a soul, for what I experienced. It was really pretty. It was beautiful and peaceful. I wasn't scared. I was very comfortable. From what I've experienced with souls who have passed in tragic, horrific ways, it's also the same experience. They also, some of them don't even experience. It's like so fast. They're on the other side. They're like, whoa, what happened? They experience it, but they don't have to physically experience it. They just have to be present till the body passes, and then they go forward. So I hope that helped you, Miss Celine. And that's definitely your mom. She's really proud of you. Her ashes are on a hill overlooking the ocean on Vancouver Island, where she was in a dinghy and humpback whales rubbed on her boat. Oh my gosh, I love that because I keep seeing the water, and the biggest thing of the water is the waves. Like that's what I was seeing was the white water. I did not interpret that as the ocean. Thank you so much. The whales, of course. Yeah, she's like, isn't it beautiful? It's paradise. And whales are so amazing. I'm so thankful that you did that because she's able to experience the magic of the whales, and they're also able to experience her. Um, I used to work on a cruise ship in Hawaii for years, for 3.5 years, and the same humpbacks that are on Vancouver Island migrate down into Hawaii. So we saw the same migrant, the same pods. That's really cool. That's no coincidence that you got me as a medium, and that connection is with those whales. So please know your mama, honey, is so at peace, and she's dancing. She's dancing and enjoying life, and she wants you to continue on. It's your job now. It's your life now. You are her legacy. So continue those beautiful campfires. And the campfire was a big deal. Like, she was really like adamant about breaking the wood. So was she doing that when you guys went camping in 2021? Was she like, no, I can still do it? Like, because she's really showing me this break. And they're not big sticks, they're little sticks, but to her, that was something that she still was able to do. And she's showing me, I grew up camping, so I know how special it is. She wants you, when you're looking at that campfire, you know how the sparks go up in the sky at night, like magic, like how she wants you to know that she'll be able to see them from above. Okay. That's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And you said, oh my God, this just magical to me. Thank you so much. This truly touched my heart. It helped so much. I will need a book or reading for sure now. Of course, sweetheart. And also, please, yeah, obsessed with fires. And loves it. Yeah, I kept seeing the fires like crazy. And yes, feel free to book a reading, and I can help you with your spiritual guidance and stuff. You can book a reading right there. And I want everyone to know I'm doing the spirit led tonight. And a lot of these messages, like Amber's grandma was piggybacking on too. She's like, I don't recognize the scent, but that's so please know, doesn't mean your loved one's not reaching out to you, okay? They are too. Hi, Leilani. Leilani, yeah, Leilani Ventura. Hello, sweetheart. Okay, hold on. Beth Wetstein is in the group. Hold on, let me see if I can get your comment. Please know. Let me see. Just give me a moment. Please be very patient with me, because I'm doing my medium work and I'm doing technology, which is lots of fun. Now, if I do that, it posts everywhere. Hold on. This is very important. And this is very common, Beth. I want you to know this is not uncommon. Hold on. I have to take that off. Beth says that she had so many signs from her guides before her son unaligned himself. I actually like the way that you put that. I have so much guilt. I didn't listen. Okay. I want you to know, Beth, you're not the only one. Okay. That's called survivor's guilt, and we all have them. And your guides and guardians may have tried to intervene, but your son wants you to know, he's stepping through. It was never your burden to carry, Mom. Okay. There's nothing, of course, you feel devastated. You feel responsible. You feel you should have done woulda, coulda, shoulda. Please, no, absolutely not. If you would have saved him that day, it would have just happened the next week. It would have just happened. Okay. I don't really believe in destiny, but I believe in free will. Okay. I believe we have a choice in our life to do whatever we choose. I think suicide is horrible, and I'm so, so, so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I want you, I work with lots of people who are in your position and are left behind. As a mother, I could not imagine. I have 5 sons, so I really could not imagine. But I have come very, very close. My guides and guardians have screamed at me, and my children were 23 and 24. There's a point we have to know that we are not responsible for anyone else's life in this world but ours. Now, our children, when they're little, yes, it's our responsibility to take care of them and stuff. But even your son just brought through another boy that I knew who unalived himself in third grade. He was in an extremely abusive home and needed a way out. And he happened to be my son's best friend. No mother thinks of worrying about a third grader unaligning himself. I love the way that you phrased the unaligning. Okay, that's exactly it. They just strayed from their path. Whether it was trauma, I don't get that was his. I get your son said he had mental illness. He said, Mom, he just couldn't get out of his head. There's nothing you could have done. I'm getting he suffered more of a depression, didn't want to take the medications. And now you're over on Facebook, so let me pop over. Okay. He does not want you to feel any guilt whatsoever, Beth. Okay. Please, absolutely not, Mama. He's like, no, I'm going to put you back up here. And he goes, you get it. The way that you said the unaligned, Mama, you get it. He goes, I'm okay. Please don't think, I'm not sure what your religious beliefs are, but he wants me to make sure that people know he's not in hell. He goes, absolutely not. He goes, hell is a man-made construct, Mama. I'm okay. I'm at peace. And he's learning the lessons that he should have learned before he took his own life. He goes, he thought it was going to be an easy way out, but it really isn't. He's going to have to repeat those lessons, okay? But he does not regret anything. I see him as a young adult. He's showing me a car. Do you have his car? What's up with his car? Because he's showing me a fancy car, like waxing it, polishing it, especially the rims. I'm seeing a big deal about the rims. So I'm not sure if this is his car or if you're looking at a new car, but he's showing me this fancy car. So Beth, if you could respond over on Facebook's fine. I kept seeing the death date also 2/22. Okay, so Beth says she's still so proud of him still. And she was seeing his death date of so February of 22. I did it. No, wait. That's where you didn't listen. I'm so sorry, honey. Anyway, I'm not going to get to. Okay, I copied it. Let me copy it one more time. Oh, there you go. No, that was the same one. I got it. Sorry about this, guys. Thanks, everybody, so much for being patient. Add banner. There we go. Yeah, there we go. I did it. So Beth says she's so proud of him still. And I want you to be proud of him. I don't want you ever to think that anyone who unalived themselves, that it was the coward way out or anything else. There's a beautiful poem that I'm going to ask. I don't think she's here tonight. One of my regulars has this beautiful poem, and it's about them leaving as a hero. And that's really what they did, because they survived the battle. They left the battle. For a lot of people with mental health issues and depression and addiction and things like that, they struggle so much on a daily basis. They are fighting a war that none of us can see, nor can we comprehend, because it's all within. It's kind of like that storm that we talked about at the beginning. Instead of them finding a way to the center and finding their own way to self-soothe, to calm, and to relax, they were getting swept up. They just were always swept up in the storms, and even storm upon storm, like their storms would go. So please know, he really, really, really wants you to know he's okay, Mom. And he's showing me this car. I almost get like a convertible. It's got a black top, very shiny, lots of chrome. And please know when you see numbers like that, like 222, 1111, those are your angels with you. Your loved ones are going to send you beautiful signs. And the more that we stay in the center of the storm and we just breathe and we take these blinders off. A lot of the times when I say blinders, what I'm saying is your son goes, I send her messages all the time. Tell her to open her heart. He wants you to really open your heart. So, and this is hard when we're in grief, such heavy grief. You need to find a way to get that grief out. Um, Release, acknowledge the feelings, acknowledge whatever fears. The fear is not needed. All of our loved ones are absolutely where you come from and where you go is the same place. It's absolutely beautiful. It's nothing but love energy. The energies of fear, stress, worry, anger, they can't even acknowledge that. They can't even, it's unfathomable for them. So they can't be mad at you. They can't be angry with you. They can not really worry about you, but they check in on you. Hey, is she doing good? How's she doing? Because they come from nothing but love. Imagine your son, Beth, on the very best day of his life, the very best day, like all the time, like he's in the best mood, best health. And this is for all of our loved ones. That's how they live their entire lives now. So if we're worried about, did we do this right? We could have done this. We could have, that's not really within their realm of normalcy anymore. Like it's impossible for them to be angry with you. So our goal for us to take these blinders and stuff off so you can get messages too. Work with someone like me, work with Hollis, um, start sitting in meditation. Bright Hawk has some beautiful, Bright Hawk and Hollis both have wonderful meditation. Sit in some peace, start listening. Do you know where I'm at right now? I moved 1 yard over. There were 8 cardinals the other morning, 8 male cardinals in one 25 by 25-foot square. When have you ever in your entire life seen 8 male cardinals? Not a female to be found. They weren't fighting or anything. They were sitting on a fence. Two different, I couldn't believe it. Now, I could have just looked at them cardinals and said, wow, imagine that. 8 cardinals. Huh, that's pretty weird. And just walked away. I chose, wow, 8 male cardinals. What are you guys doing? What messages do you have for me? Who are you? What's up? And I just sat with it a minute. I don't know who they were, but there was 8 of them. And then I started thinking, well, I got my grandpa, I got my papa, my uncles. You know, I started with all the guys. Guess what? But there were 8 of them. All the men that I have lost in my family lately, there were 8. Isn't that wild? So it's just how you receive, how you leave yourself open. Start working on the grief and start working on your energies. Like I said, our loved ones vibrate very high, very pure love. Okay. When we have grief, anger, worry, stress, it brings it down. And a lot of times we have anger just over the death. It wasn't fair. It wasn't right. How, like, like it just rips the rug out from underneath you. So you just have to find a way, excuse me, to go into gratitude. Um, the beautiful woman who lost her husband to brain cancer, he's coming forward now. He wasn't ready to at first. He gave like little messages and now he's coming. You know, it's funny. I was off of the comments. Okay. This gentleman. Regina, is this your husband? Was it you, Regina? Yes. You know who you are, woman. Okay, this gentleman is in a. Sorry about that. Like I said before, I have Starlink, so it does mess up a little bit, but it's okay. This is the gentleman. I don't even know who she was. It's okay. I was going to let him go ahead and give his messages. He's in his suit, straightening his tie, clearing his throat, and he's African American dialect. I grew up in inner city schools in Richmond, Virginia, till I was in 8th grade. So that's like I totally recognize his character and stuff. And he was a character, let me tell you. He's showing me short hair, a little bit of gray, not too much, very curly. Like he didn't have no fades or nothing, just a little cute. And he's a cute little old man, had a cane. Wasn't old. He goes, no, I was not old. I just appear that way because of the cancer. And he goes, man, you should see my woman taking care of me. She did so good. He's talking about collard greens. You fed him all of his favorite foods. You made Geoff. It is your. I knew it was you, Regina. Did you make Geoff? I'm here. Yeah, he's totally. Now, please know. He's saying you doted on him hand and foot. Could not have asked for better care. And I get did he want to pass at home? He didn't. I feel he did not want you to have to take care of him. It wasn't your burden. And yes, Crow's Nest, you can ask a question in just a moment. Hold on. So, Regina, he wants you to know he's so appreciative of the utmost care that you took and the dignity that you allowed him as he passed. You did your best to honor his wishes. And he goes, you were very stubborn on some of them. But that's what he's always loved about you. Like, you're not a pushover, Regina, at all. And he goes, that's my woman. And yes, of course, you're also the one who just met someone too, weren't you? Because he's like, of course, he helped lead him to you. He wants you to be happy. You deserve that, sweetheart. And he goes, but don't think I ain't going to be waiting for you. And I never understand that. Like, you don't have to pick and choose. We are free to love who we love. Okay. So he'll still be waiting for you. So eternal perspective is something that we don't always understand. And Hollis is back. I've been doing it, Hollis. Okay, Regina, I hope that helped, honey. And I'm going to go to Crow's Nest. You had a question? The only thing I got a little behind, and so I'm so glad he came through for her. That was Kit Spears. Okay. This right here, Regina, because he was showing me that he did want to pass at home, but he passed at hospice. I want you to know, because I've had to make that decision for my loved ones. he's still so proud of the way that you took care of him and knows that you did your very best to honor his wishes. Okay. And he keeps showing me you feeding him. Like that touched him more than anything, and wiping him, like how you took care of him. He passed with honor, and he's very appreciative of that, Regina. And you had to hear that, okay, sweetheart? Uh, yeah, and she just said that too. It's really funny that she really tried to honor his wishes. It's exactly what he just acknowledged for you. There it is, right there. He just acknowledged that as you were typing it. So please know, um, they're always with us. And a lot of us, it's human nature for us to second guess what's going on and to second guess what we did in those, because a lot of us are operating. We've never had to deal with our husband passing of brain cancer before, Regina. You did wonderful, he says. Mwah. Boy, he loves you to infinity and beyond. He's like forever and ever. We may not understand the internal perspective of love, just always be open to receive it. You can never go wrong. Okay. It's made, love is made to be abundant. Like it's never, you can never go wrong. Okay. Okay. You know how he said a little bit ago that he sent this guy? Yeah. The guy's from her hometown. So please know when this does happen, because this does happen to a lot of widows and widowers. And they're like, no, I never want to, I'll never remarry. I'll never. Sometimes life and your loved ones knows what's best for you. So don't ever deny yourself happiness or love thinking that maybe it might be too soon or you never, or he's making, oh, that means I did my job and he did his job. I listened and received, and he got the messages across clearly. And that's what happens when you have a medium like us that can communicate and drop in. And that's what all of us do here at Psychic Insights. We all, um, honestly, I don't think there's one of us that can't help you on your path to healing. Okay, there's my website if you need a reading. If you need guidance, if you have questions, like seriously, post the questions in the and see, look at the support. Look at that. I'm so glad he came through. Me too. Okay, Neil, an answer to a question. I hear something about them. Okay, Neela. Neela says she asked a question to. She asked her ex-husband a question. Uh, and hears something on a recording but can't make it out. A friend of his said I could message her, but I'm afraid in case he doesn't want me to. Okay, don't ever be afraid. Follow your heart. Like I said, fear and stuff, don't be afraid of what he thinks or he. Nobody's going to get mad. Your ex-husband's not going to be mad or upset. If there's a message that you feel that you need to receive, then it'll come through clearly, however it comes through. Please don't ever fear. Okay? Fear is, you don't need to. Okay? He's not judging you. Nothing. Okay? And Regina, how he said to infinity and beyond, he said to the moon and back, plus more. Thank you so much for those validations. If you got any really good insight from your spirits tonight and connection, if I helped you tonight, I would love it if you just leave a review. You can book with me. Like I said, I usually run about an hour, so I'm probably going to close up. If anybody, I always want to make sure everyone is good. I know there's another banner, but I don't know where it is. But there's the website that you can book with me. I hope I've answered everyone's questions. I may not have. Oh my, there was just a horrific accident in my town. I just saw somebody. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to double check everybody. I want to make sure everyone's good. We're on a good place. I do have a couple more comments. I have the time before I check some horrible wreck in my town, and I'm not sure if they're people I know, and I don't really know if I want to see it right this second. Okay. Kit Spears felt like my brother was trying to tell me something about his passing the other day, but I didn't get the message. Okay, Kit, this is very possible. And what I want you to do, if there's times that you think that, or it's not that you think that you are, like you definitely, that he was trying to tell you something, that's where you need to take the moments to sit in silence. Okay. What you and your brother used to do, I get you hung out. I don't know if you smoked or drank or something, but just hang out. Like whatever you guys used to do when you would chat, like bullshit. Because whenever we bullshit together, he'll still be in those moments. You can still communicate with him. And what I want you to do when you do this, and also pay attention to the music and sound. See, there you go. There you, I was just going to say, pay attention to anything that you see, hear, or smell. And as soon as I was getting ready to say that, she said, I saw an image, I think was his hospital bed where he died, but I wasn't there. Okay. Now, the human self would be like, he showed me the hospital bed. I wasn't there. He's mad at me because I wasn't there. Nope, nope, nope. That is not what he is showing you. Kit, what he is showing you is he did not want you there. That is not something he wanted you to see, nor did he want you to relive. Okay. Your brother loved you so much, he was trying to spare you that pain. He does not want you to ever think that he was upset because you weren't there and he's angry with you and you should have been there. Absolutely not. And please know that was his way of validating that through me. You couldn't get the message completely, so you were able to come tonight with that. I stayed a little longer, was able to read that and get you the message validated. Please know those are not coincidences. A lot of times we brush those off and go, oh, there's no way that she just absolutely read. There's no way. Yeah, there is a way. And that's your loved one. Okay. That's not me. That is your loved one. That's just me tuning in. That's all. And you all can do it too. You just have to learn. It's just living life a little differently. And yeah, see, they chewed the bullshit. Because he's like, yeah, we bullshit. Celine, this was her first night. She said, really amazing. This was really great. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. We'll leave a review. Want to book a reading in the next couple of days. Good night, everyone. And I will be here. I've changed my times to evenings to better serve everyone on the West Coast. I live in Florida. So right now it's evening. But what I'm trying to do is do my hours more evening time so that I can see everyone. Miss Virginia said she's going for tonight. Great messages for all those who received. Maybe next time I'll receive a message. Love and healing light for you and yours, and for all of you out there. No, Kit, and Kit saying that she feels bad because she wasn't there. He doesn't want you to feel bad. And that's just, of course you do, but please don't. Please know he was okay. He understood. All right. You're very welcome, sweetheart. Okay. And just check back at Facebook. Okay. And for Judy, she's saying about the love interest, just like Regina, just hang on, sweetheart. Okay. And how'd I do? Oh, I can't hear him. Hold on. We can't hear you. I unmuted you. I can't hear you.
And then I unmuted me.
So I think I got, oh, wait, I still have Kits.
Did you answer that person's question about their Saturn returns? Here it is. I feel lost. I'm in my Saturn returns. What spirit want me to do to find my purpose? Akusa, the best thing to do is get an astrology reading. Everyone should have an astrology reading when you do your Saturn returns. It's just that. You should go to an astrologer with that question because Mama Cole can't answer that without looking at your Saturn, what sign it's in. It probably must be in Pisces. But what house is it in? What aspects is it in? Akosa, so you look familiar, Akosa. Do I know you? Okay. She might already be a client.
And
um,
Hollis is great on the. I thought I was losing my mind during my Saturn return. Like seriously,
mhm.
you help make so much sense. The astrology makes a lot of sense. It really helps. Give me
Astrology
like
is
a
such a
roadmap.
beautiful tool. It's such a
It really
beautiful.
is.
It is so empowering, because I'm not here to tell people, oh, because you're this, you're that, or whatever. And it's more about like, understanding signs. For me, it's more about bridging the gap between the
Yes.
signs. So not that all Geminis are liars, because that's not really true. And then what happens is that, like, then they'll say like Scorpios are mean, and Aries are angry, and people have all kinds of stories about every sign. And
Right.
what you learn about, like, they say Virgos are anal. I'm like, I am.
I
Last I
am.
I'm
I
not. I'm not. And that has a lot to do with the placements of your chart. Everybody's unique. We all have a different expression of those charts. And so keep that in mind, and that it's not just about your sun sign. So, Akusa, if
Right.
you're in your Saturn returns, you should have a reading from a good professional astrologer. I do that, but you can go to somebody else too if you want. But you should have a good astrologer take a look. Nice job, Mama Cole.
Thank you. That was.
Um, I stepped away. Angie said Sagittarius are amazing. Angie, are you a Sagittarius?
I have
Um,
Sagittarius son and grandson, and I think they're pretty amazing too.
I like Sagittariuses. I like people.
They're they're hard
I don't
though.
usually. I try not to judge people based on their astrology chart, although sometimes it's a little hard. I do vote according to your astrology chart because I can't get close enough to you to find out for
Oh,
sure.
that's cool.
So I do vote by way of astrology chart. And sometimes I might make judgments about celebrities based on their astrology chart. hmm So anyway, well, I hope all of you. And she's like, of course, absolutely, of course, you're sad. Okay. Anyway, I hope all of you have a beautiful night,
Thank you,
beautiful
everyone.
evening. All
Take care. And
right.
if you need me, you
Do you know how
can.
to end it? Do you know how to end it, Mama Cole?
I just
You could
clicked
do
it.
it.
Okay.
Or you could. Well,
Oh, wait,
first
wait,
you want
wait.
to play
No,
the
no, no,
video.
no. I have, yes. I
You
know
play
what
the
to do.
video. You can do it.
I can do it. Hold on. You got to give me a second. I got you
I
guys.
am. You
Everybody
got
have
lots
a
of
very
seconds.
wonderful night.
Good night.
Good night. Take care. I got to scroll. There we go. I found.
Are you seeking guidance on your spiritual journey? Need help with a vexing problem? Missing a loved one and looking for answers? Look no further than Psychic Insights, a small trusted psychic service offering mediums, psychics, and spiritual coaching. This service is managed by Hollis Taylor, a gifted psychic medium, astrologer, and a compassionate coach. We are dedicated to helping you navigate your spiritual awakening. At Psychic Insights, we provide medium readings and psychic insight to help you plan for tomorrow and make choices for today. Find the support you need, compassionate grief coaching, and astrological insights to help you spiritually grow and transform. Our professional services include well-managed schedules, recorded sessions, and reliable psychic mediums ready to facilitate your transformational experience. Discover more at psychicinsights.life.
Okay, we made it.
Yes.
Except you didn't click end.
Wait.